You up to speed on one of our new features.
That is stupid. I think we didn't get very far in this game anyway. Anyway, new archetype system. Mr. Archetype, what would you want to be? What do you want to do, Mr. Archetype, man? The wizard, I already got that with my guy on Twitch, so not you. Mr. Reliable. Blah blah blah. Most of them kind of suck. And I'm in position. I don't even know what my position is even now either. God damn. It's been so long. Man, that is terrible. No good hands.
The skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
Even my guy's back and he's just like, ugh, really? I'm back with playing with the Mets. Do I have to? Do I have to play with the Mets? Put this for batting cage. Just go training facility. Wow, I've actually sucked so bad. I remember, I actually hated the coach so badly that I'm not even playing anymore. I remember now. I actually hated playing so much that I just skipped through the rest of the season. The Mets have finished the season 84 to 79. We've made the postseason. We're playing the Giants in the first round of the postseason. Okay, so literally that's actually a good way to start. We're back. I'm actually playing with an archetype now instead of nothing, I guess. But don't actually know what exactly I'm. What difference it makes at this point? But hey, it's better than nothing.
Winner moves on, loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wildcard game. It's the one-game National League wildcard playoff between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants.
Why is the Giants
Hi again,
logo
everybody.
so
Matt Vasgersian
plain?
welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac, and Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, I really love these one-game wildcard matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
Second in the East and second in the West. Bloody hell. The fact that I even got to second is ridiculous.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your San Francisco Giants.
Now for a team that I don't really give two damns about, the Giants, against a team that I couldn't give less of a damn about.
On their shoulders are two starters here in this wild card matchup. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Madison Bumgarner gets the nod here at home for the National League.
You have a girl's name,
what do we need to
girl's
know here,
first
Danny?
name, and a dumb
Quite
second
frankly,
name.
one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup, and just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jerome Clayton. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. This
Nope,
is
that's
in
gone
the air
nowhere.
out to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined toward
There we
the
go.
alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Boy,
You're
in today's
welcome.
game, Dero, pitches are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush.
Get me to steal because it's kind of pointless.
Now the payoff pitch home. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Throw won't get him.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Skied in the
Not
air
far.
to straightaway left. Esparza has it in his sights.
Nah.
And he makes the catch for the second out. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough. So
If I
they'll
had
hold
caught
him
it,
at
it
third
means I would
base.
have definitely not got there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yasmani Grandal. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. High pop-up. Belt is
Wow.
under it,
Okay.
and the inning is over.
Once again, the computer does not want
Digging
me
in
to
and
do
looking
anything.
for more, Jerome Clayton. He singled his last time up.
Clayton.
Hit in the air down the right
Yeah.
field line. Moving under it, Gonzalez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Oh my God, I'm at this base.
For the Giants.
Third base.
Wind up and the
I think
0-1.
it's third base? Yes, third base.
A bouncer to the left side. Clayton. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for
So I'm a
another
third
chance.
baseman,
Jerome
which is why some of the
Clayton. He flew
stats
out
are
in his
different.
last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Ah.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. digging in once again, Jerome Clayton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air into shallow left center. Crawford onto the grass. He can't get there,
no,
so the
back,
inning will continue.
back.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, I'm not really too fussed about
Josh
this.
Harrison stands in. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and somehow Harrison went from the Pirates to the Mets.
Giving chase. He's got it. And they get out of the jam.
How he went from the Pirates to the Mets, I'll never know.
Win games on the road,
whatever.
especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.
Yeah, nothing interesting.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player.
Let's won the National League wild card and we're taking on the Dodgers. Jesus criminy. Yeah, I was with the. My caps reached on everything. God damn. Fiddlesticks. Julie, so why? Contact, batting. So basically contact and batting have all reached its cap already. Bloody hell. Whatever. I like that. That options. No, that's the wrong one. That's dumb. It's audio gameplay. Let's see. Okay, good. That's the one. Okay. Everything's good. Oops, don't want yet. Wow, well, we were on that much of a win streak. I didn't even notice. Can't believe it's actually our team. Holy hell.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for Lucas Duda. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Clayton Kershaw will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager.
What's your clutching to? Did people just leave?
This guy looks like
Has anybody left the Pirates or something? My God.
I think he's just scratching the surface.
What if the Pirates didn't have a team?
Career, multiple MVPs.
He got 2 home runs this whole entire season.
Jerome Clayton.
First pitch coming, here it is. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Next for the Mets, Jerome Clayton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. The ball that's well hit. Gone!
Nice. Very nice. Just about.
Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
skadoosh.
Trying to pick things up where we
Oh,
left
come
off.
on, I just got a home run and they get 2 more points on the board.
Comes in 1
What
for
is this
2
team
with that
doing?
home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out
Nope.
toward right field.
Not enough distance on it.
McCutcheon is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another
Oh
shot
my
now.
God.
Jason
Now it's
Garcia.
cheating.
He got on top
Now
of
it's
one.
cheating
It was a
so
ground out
much.
victim last time. Hit out towards second.
Put the
And
ball
that's
to.
through into center field.
Okay.
Base hit. He'll come
Okay.
home with it.
Okay.
And they're not
But
gonna
no
get
wonder
him
if you
as
get
he's in
points
there
because you
to score.
suck. You fielders suck.
Driving in
13.
once again, Jerome Clayton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
How?
Line to the right side.
This is why I didn't like the Mets, because they
And
just
that's in for
are a
his second
terrible
hit of the
team,
afternoon.
fielding
Love the
wise.
ability to push that ball the other way
Bloody
right there.
13.
Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Here's Byron Buxton now.
I'm the only one that
1-2.
got I'm the only one that got
Runners on
points
the
in this
move
team
for
as well.
second. Swing and a miss, strike
I'm the
3.
only one with
throw.
points in this team.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say
I'm the
whether
only
that'll be
one
defensive
that's put
indifference
point
or
that's
stolen
put a
base,
point
but
up on this
either
team.
way, he's into scoring position.
The
Let's
Mets
just
down to
let's
their
just
final
get that straight.
Swing and
I'm
a
the
miss.
only
He struck
one
him out, and that'll
that
do
has
it
put
here as the
a
ball
point
game is over.
on this team.
One more look
We
at
would
the
have been shut
final
out
line score there to see the great
if I didn't
pitching performance that
do
led
anything.
his guys to the victory.
That is
And
some
fellas, the outing
sweaty
turned in by the man you see there
rubbish.
certainly can't go unrecognized. Clayton Kershaw, strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he
How-
was outstanding. in this
how?
one. I mean,
How is this team so bad at fielding? I want a trade, please. Whatever. Oh my god, I need to get these friggin' stats up again, but I've reached the cap for some of these. Oh god. Oh, I still gotta face the Dodgers friggin' that's many more Oh god, I've gotta deal with this rubbish again. No, I'm starting, alright. No, I'm not. It's starting me at some other point. Look, close game, not a close game, close game, not a close game, not a close game, not a close game, close game, close game, close game, not a close game, and we lost. How in the blue hell have we gotten this far in this game?
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Are you? Oh, come on.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
Line towards center
Nope.
field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not
That was
pan out
floated
as
way-
that's
that
taken
floated
in
way
for
too much
first
in the
out.
air.
Eric Goodell.
Oh, well, somehow we won that one.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led
Whatevs.
his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the
Oh
postseason.
my god,
and
can I
he
just
was
get to the next game? Oh, we probably won by 1 point. Well, okay, of course not. Oh, really? Pinch hitting again? Oh my lord, now it's literally not making me do anything. How's your speed at 37? Can you play baseball and be so slow? The Cubs. Bloody hell, I've got to face... Even if we beat the friggin...
And
whatever
we're going to
these
see a
are.
pinch
Anymore.
hitter here with runners at first and second and still nobody out.
Oh, you are Mets. That's it. The Mets.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Even if we beat the Mets, we're going to have to face the Cubs.
An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
I don't think this game is how good the Cubs are in real life. And the Mets are just atrociously bad.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. A throw to the plate, a tag,
Whatever.
and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. Hansel
Too fussed about
Robles
that.
enters from the pen.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley
Oh no,
Jansen
who was
does.
this? The Dodgers.
When
I
he
don't even know who
enters the
this
game,
team
the
is
hopes of
anymore.
The other team, they usually just leave.
Where's the
Slams door
Dodgers?
again right here.
Los Angeles
Before we take our
Dodgers.
leave, time for a
I'm thinking of
look
the New
at
York.
our final
I'm thinking
line
of
score here in what
Yankees.
turned out to be a
Who am I
close
thinking of?
two-run victory.
I don't know what team I'm thinking of
Heroes are
anymore.
made in
Either
the
way we lost.
postseason.
Lost 4-2. Either way we lost that one. Yada, yada, yada. Can I do some training for the love of God? I need to upgrade this cap for contact and power. Please. 5th. That's stupid.
We are under as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. It's Game 4 of the NL Division Series. Next. Brendan Finnegan is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, interesting.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 New York Mets.
I find how nobody's been cheering, really. It's just like fake cheers. It's like, yeah, the Mets. Yay.
A chance now for the Los
We
Angeles
don't
Dodgers
really have-
starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be
Yes,
given
Manny
4
Granda.
to 6 inches up.
Next up for New York, Jerome Clayton. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Left side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play.
Poop. Oh well.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Andrew McCutchen.
Don't you dare screw me over again.
Speared on the dot. He goes to first. Hey now. Striding in, Jerome Clayton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Ooh, that was way
Strike
late.
one to start the at bat. Pitch on the way. Hit high and deep to
Oof.
right center. Padilla sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Damn.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Susak, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Rounded down the third baseline.
Quit, you absolute pleb!
Digging in, Jerome Clayton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jerome Clayton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look
See ya! Out of here!
See ya later. Over the wall.
Get out!
Home run.
Big Apple!
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Ready once again, Frank Padilla. He singled his last time up. 3-2 pitch.
Don't you freaking dare. Get
And
there.
the throw's going to get him at first. And put an exclamation point on that one as the inning is over. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. More baseball on
The
MLB
fancy
Network
man,
right after this.
Jerome Clayton, is back.
Digging in now.
And doing
Jerome
all the goddamn hard
Clayton,
work that they
2 outs
seem
and
to
2
be
runners
doing.
aboard here in the 7th inning.
Clayton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right
Nope.
center field.
Not
Padilla
enough.
Moves over.
That's fine.
He makes the play, and that'll end
I'm okay
the
with
inning.
that.
So
They try so hard now because that's 7.
stepping into the
If this
box,
team somehow gets
Padilla.
9,
These guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort. despite
what
the
is
odds.
going on here?
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant line, but hey, they string a couple of hits.
Nope, that was
All of a
stupid.
sudden, this thing feels doable.
There's no way in hell I was going to get. It's going to get triangle. Really? I'm not a part of that, despite the fact I got the home run. That gave us 3. Yeah, you can.
Well, heroes are made in the
fudge off.
postseason, and he was at
You
least
can
the hero in
fudge
this
right
one.
off.
He's our top player of the game.
Oh wait, because I only got 1 home run. I didn't do anything else apparently. Yes! Well done! You did good! You did so well, the game recognizes that you didn't do nothing! Please, why is my cap? I don't even understand what my cap even is. Well done! You did good! You did so well, the game recognizes that you didn't do nothing! Where am I? Player Richmond Parks. Common cap 70, common cap 64, common cap done, common. Wow, 45 and I'm at 50. Common cap 45, common cap 80. Holy crap! I have literally capped out every single thing. I need to do the training. All my stats have capped. Christ's sake. Batting practice. Like, all my stats have capped out. I wasn't even aware that the game. I didn't even realize that I was actually that much ahead in my stats. Sheesh. Was I put batting practice for some dumb reason? Because that doesn't offer anything. Oh, you can't do. Let me guess. You can't do training during off-season matches. That's be quite annoying, actually. Nope. Oh, god damn it. No. Pew swear to God, if the Mets win the World Series, I will be honestly baffled.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Number 14. Okay.
The batter,
Well, what good is it?
Jerome Clayton.
Slapped hard the opposite way.
Whatever.
And that is
Good
in
enough.
there for a 2-out base knock. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, honor that fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is.
Your attention, please.
Did we win? No.
And if we had to
Moving
single
on.
out one star from the Dodgers tonight, I
Oh,
think
look,
it would have to
McCutcheon
be
has somehow
this man,
left the
Andrew
friggin' Pirates
McCutcheon.
and somehow is on his way
What's
to the World Series next round against the Cubs. More than likely it's against the Cubs. Well, we lost, so. We lost to the Dodgers, who would have guessed? Good, I can work on my goddamn cap stuff now. Christ. The Angels defeat the Cubs in the 2021 series. What? What? How the bloody hell the Angels beat the goddamn... Oh, wow. Just wow. Tigers. Wow, that's not people who friggin' Braves and Marlins. My God. Cubs, Pirates. These. Okay. Fuck. Padres. A lot of people from this free agent. Percent Kano from the wherever. Only one person in the Hall of Fame, really. That's oddly
A
concerning.
check-in call from a representative. The player is offered advice on contract matters. Hitting arbitration for the
Don't be-
first time means having leverage for the first time. The more a player can be educated on the intricacies of the negotiating process, the more prepared he'll be when the time comes to make decisions.
Okay. I don't need to go through that again. I don't think it matters anyway because it doesn't translate to anything. I need to get rid of. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of the Mets.
Player has
Seriously.
become disenchanted with his current team.
I'm pretty sure I went through this last time. Less than 6 years of MLB sales must accept. You must make a... Okay. I thought that doesn't translate to anything anyway. Let's just see what we got here. Doesn't make a difference anyway, but hey, whatever. Let's see how that works.
A player gets jarring news from his agent.
The game's just like, that's not the option we picked. Yes! Oh wait, that's not even, that's me better. I've been traded, so that's good. At least that's good. Friggin' Marlins though. Oh god, that's a step down. It's a step down.
It seems he's been deemed a malcontent, and as a result, has been shipped off to another franchise. And just like that, the course of a career takes a sharp turn.
Out of the goddamn Mets. Thank God.
A happy manager welcomes a prize acquisition to the club.
Welcome to Miami, Florida, where we play for the Hearts. Yes. It's not my top 5 team, but it's better than the Mets.
He does his best to convey his delight in the development.
No, we have much in your game, and it best is us.
And with that, this all-star will now take the field for the first time with his new team, to their fans' delight.
We are out of the Mets. Yes, out of the Mets. I'm happy with that. I'm overjoyed with that. We are out of the stinking Mets. I don't care, the Mets sucked. The Mets were terrible.
Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season.
Bunting, drag, bunting, no power play, discipline, fielding, reaction, accuracy. My fielding's fine. Contact plate vision. It's the batting that needs work. I still need to do stinking training because my character's capped. I can't do anything. The fact that I can't do anything now, I'm literally just getting experience for nothing. This business is going nowhere.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, that neon green business is not happening now.
The batter, third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
Bounce slowly back toward the mound. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and
fine.
that ends the inning.
That's fine.
Yusmeiro Petit will come out.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely...
Okay, man. Whatever. I've literally reached past the friggin' stuff. So really and truly, I don't even know what I'm to be doing now. Also, new season means new stuff. Not blue. Get black. No color. Doesn't matter. Why is... Don't really remind me about my own shitty team. Number 14. Yes. That changed it a bit too much. I thought it would change the number, but it didn't. It just changed literally everything. Number 50. Second base, third base, shortstop. Wait a minute. Why is my first position third base? Yeah, fine. It's 4198. No, good damn difference, doesn't it? He's going for some changes. So now that he's in Miami, he's got a bit of a tan. Yeah, no.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jerome
Hit hard,
Clayton.
but this is a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Brian
He
Ellington
could have made it, but he's a bit
will come out now
slow.
and make his first.
He's a bit too slow.
You might think it's just another win, but it's
Whatever.
awfully hard to win in this game,
too fast.
especially
It's
on
only
the
spring.
road. But they find a way to get it done.
It's only the
and
spring
they
series
should-
anyway. I'm not getting anything out of it. More pinch hitting.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading off for Miami, second baseman, Jerome Clayton.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Christian
I don't care
Automate.
enough about spring
Anytime
season
you
anyway.
can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not.
It's just gives me more money. That's about it. Oh, more durability. How about durability only at 59? I don't think that should be a good thing. Oh well. More pinch hitting.
So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with the runner at first and nobody out.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
He pulls this one into right.
Where is?
That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice
The fact that I
piece of
cannot
hitting right
see
there.
where the ball
Looked like the
is
guy on second had
makes
to
it harder
respect
to
it and
judge
freeze a
where
little
how
bit.
far
They
to
had to
run.
freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
This is pulled into right. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. 1 run scores.
For about 8 minutes, that's how not close I am to that.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's in the Astros as well.
Hit on the ground toward the left. The tag gets 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
At least I did something.
Yusmeiro Petit is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
8-5 today, Miami.
We win again.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading off for Miami, right fielder, Jerome Clayton.
And that one right down Main Street. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
A ball and a strike now. Now a look and a throw back to second.
What the hell?
And they got him.
What?
Mike Schroeder
okay.
is in the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over.
That was some foolishness.
And that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs.
Whatever. Not on the spring training last month. I'm literally getting my stats are going down because of this. Oh, hey, no, I am not doing any more. It's way too much spring training. Like, I don't care enough about spring training to really do spring training. Because again, it is literally just training. I'm getting nothing from it. (2021). We are going up against Atlanta.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
The batter, third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Peterson has it, and that's the second out.
Oh well.
Severino Gonzalez. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course. And as we welcome you to this one, runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. Up next from Miami, Jerome Clayton. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to Severino Gonzalez. Gets the play.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging.
And as we set the situation for you here, there's a runner at first with nobody out. Ready now for the Marlins, Jerome Clayton. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. High in the air out to center field. Pollock will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. A.J. Ramos and some 6-3 the final score today. The Marlins hosted a 3.
At least I can go somewhere with that.
So we're going to see a pitch. Base is empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Out of here.
Nice.
Into the visitors' bullpen.
Very nice. Welcome to Miami.
Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now an 8-7 ball game.
Oh, I forgot to do celebration for the friggin'. Okay. That's one thing I didn't do.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Just.
Your attention, please.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 years.
It's some boring one. Bloody hell. Yeah. What a nerd.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the Marlins, third baseman, Jerome.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone.
See ya. See ya. See ya.
Solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Marlins move out in front now 3-2.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
David Robertson takes over to start the sixth inning on.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs.
Holy crap.
To dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. The Miami Marlins used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Yusmeiro Petit claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. And as we welcome you into the ball game, our current situation finds the bases empty and 2 men retired in the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jerome Clayton is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the
I didn't want to
sixth.
hit over. Hopefully that matters too much.
Moran will put this one away, and the
What,
side
too
is
fast to
retired.
miss.
Your attention, please.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win.
In fact, I'm still pinch hitting anyway. It's kind of. I'm not really too fast. Man, why are the speed people so slow? I don't know how baseball players can be so fat and slow.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second and still only one out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jerome.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. McCutcheon back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in.
Well, this did something anyway.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Andrew McCutcheon. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
And as we welcome you into the ball game, we find the bases empty, one away here in the inning. Into the box, Jerome Clayton, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Ryan Butcher is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most. In this. And we'll welcome you into our ball game as we find ourselves with the bases empty and nobody out in the inning. Now to the plate, Jerome Clayton. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
This is hit high in the air out toward left
high
center.
But not far.
Brantley's after it.
It's not it's not a fast hit. It's just a contact hit, which is kind of annoying.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance.
I'm actually back on. I'm actually starting.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Rafael Montero gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good
We're playing.
Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that.
They also way too fast.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Striding in once again, Jerome Clayton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into short left center.
With the same spot.
After it is Dickerson.
Yeah.
And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Harrison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The third. Gets dirty and gloves it. Touché, sir. Ready for another shot now. Jerome Clayton 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well hit the other way.
There we go.
And it's into the gap. Yelich rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score is the runner from first.
You're welcome.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Justin Bour.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Digging in once again, JT Realmuto, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Oh my God, why?
Echeverria scoops it up, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Forced to settle for 1. Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Corey Dickerson.
Forge to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Jerome Clayton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way.
Ooh.
No balls and 1 strike.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this kicks right off.
No. No, would not have made that whatsoever.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Up next from Miami, Justin Bour. He went down on strikes last time up.
Justin Bour.
The 1-2. Runners off for second. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance?
If I would have gone a bit more of a distance on that.
In this one. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Yeah, oh well.
Digging in to try it again. Jerome
Like a
Clayton.
goddamn mess.
Singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And they'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Better than nothing, I guess.
Now at the plate, Justin Bour. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Justin Bour.
0-1. Here it comes. In there. Now the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, we still won anyway, so I'm good.
4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Miami used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Johnny Kozar. And as we join the ball game in progress here, we find the bases empty, nobody out in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jerome Clayton. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. Here's D. Gordon now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Into the box now, Luis Sardinas. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And the runner back safely. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
That is way too close.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's way too close to anything.
So digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. In is Christian Yelich. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. In now, Marcell Ozuna. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
Well, that was just stupid.
Out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Miami Marlins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chris Stratton earns his first win of the season. David Robertson closes the door for the save, his second. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
Keep improving your frequency. Don't overlook it. Threading the ball cleanly and and with good balance, it'll put you. Okay. My fielding's fine, I think. But hey, thanks for that anyway. Also, you're telling me to field, but I can't exactly do any fielding anyway. Because I've just been. Wow, we are sucking dick in this one.
So we're going to see it with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
0-1 the count. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Doesn't matter.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. So striding forward now, Jerome Clayton. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Velasco is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. In now for the Reds, Tom McConnell. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Tom McConnell.
Wait, what? Okay. Oh God, what am I doing over here? This is different, I guess.
Rounded back up the middle. Gordon is there to second.
Oh wait, 'cause I've got like three positions I can play. Never mind. Ignore that. Ignore my second of panic.
4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
My level of panic just went down because I realized that I've actually got like three positions I can play.
Standing in, Jerome Clayton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle.
Nice.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. One run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
The 1-2. Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Good enough, I guess.
Now at the plate, Jerome Clayton coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. McConnell right there, and on one pitch he's retired.
That's fine.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Clayton comes up with it. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. Digging in, Charles Durant. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs. Late into this one, a perfect time for this leadoff to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's out number 1. Digging in, Jerome Clayton.
Jerome Clayton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Votto into foul territory. And no one will get this one. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Gene Segura standing in. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Gordon is up with it. Barehanded for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Does it though?
Now, Manuel Velasco. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen. Going to get back into this thing.
Clayton takes. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Boom, 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 boom. How did I get a decoy? No, wait, that's because it was so stupid. How am I still batting clutch? Okay, that needs to be sorted out. That's in my box. Okay, I'm fine with that. More cap. Durability, power. Oh, God, none of these are actually good. Content.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
I'm looking for a few hitters who want to get in some extra work while we get the time in. Yeah, sure. Oh, it's literally just this. Actual hitting. 3,000. That's doable, I guess. Oh, oh God, it's this one. Oh, I hate this so much. Oh God, I really hate this one. No. Oh, now you want to hit it far. Absolute pleb. There you go. Okay, it's just gonna keep. Oop, shit. You get that's a lot of a bit of that's a bit of a minus point. Bloody hell. Bit harsh. Oh, seriously? Nice. Oh, come on. Ah! Poop. Huh. Funny, you still get points regardless. Nice. Not bad. Could be better, but not bad. 6 shortstop. I play shortstop, but somehow I meant second base and third base. Do do.
First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami.
8 and 7, get 7 and 8.
The opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Kevin Gausman will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-2 delivery. Left side.
Gone.
He's got it.
Too slow.
And he is in there. And the run will score as the
Either way,
Braves
I would not.
deleted 1-0.
Would not have gotten either of those, to be honest.
So striding in, Jerome Clayton. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jerome Clayton.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Pollock to the track. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
We are going to Miami. Welcome to Miami.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
As we take another look here, you can see that the curve just didn't have that great bite to it, and he sends it deep into the night sky. If you can see it early, curveballs can be some of the easiest pitches.
So stepping in, Jerome Clayton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it. But
meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Not enough for third.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
The 1-2. Grounded softly to the right. Freeman fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Standing in, Luis Sardinhas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Clayton takes his lead at third with 1 away. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Down to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Jerome Clayton will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He's running. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's Peterson. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in once again, Luis Sardinas. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Pops this one up. Freeman is there, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Quiet. But I think she just showed up for YouTube. Thank you for the subscription, though.
Coming to the plate now, Jerome Clayton, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Ruiz is there, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. Ready once again, Jerome Clayton. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third.
How the hell?
Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. The second for one. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. One hit, one left. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go.
Oh, we won anyway. So
well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. For Atlanta, 6 runs on 16 hits.
From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chris Stratton will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
The pitcher, Julio Teheran, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. He has it.
there you go.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jerome Clayton. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. He's is ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted into center field. Pollock has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Damon Britt.
Left fielder, Damon Britt.
The 1-2. All left side. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Damn it.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason.
Digging in to try it again, Dansby Swanson looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To Gordon for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Grounded back up the middle. Clayton ranging left. And there's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jerome Clayton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jerome Clayton.
Tehran has his target. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps things alive for Marcell Ozuna.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready for another chance. Marcell Ozuna hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Ozuna.
First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Right side, hit hard.
Oh, God.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Oh, well.
Striding in once again, Julio Tehran. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the 0-2. Changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly.
Well, so you don't get
any in and looking for more. Jerome
anything for
Clayton,
being a good fielder.
Scoring position with Sugan. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You didn't get saying if you're a good pitcher or a good batter.
I know it's a guessing game, but
Also,
usually
how
when you flip
are we
that
down
coin,
by
it's better
9?
Come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Lifted into center field.
Not good enough.
Pollock has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Up next from Miami, Clayton starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
Lord.
And that's a home run
Out
into
of
the top
here.
tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Fourth home run here in the early going, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Better nothing, really.
Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're
That
watching?
was far.
Matty V, this is
Holy hell.
on paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Julio Teheran with his 4th win this season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.
Stuff.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Arlene Garcia gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Striding into the box, Jerome Clayton, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here. Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some.
Into the box now, Jerome Clayton, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Padilla moves over, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Ready for another shot now. Jerome Clayton. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 0-1 on its way. Grounded to short. Peterson fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jerome Clayton, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Yelich gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one.
Christ.
Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mike Foltynewicz gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Sheldon Palmer.
You can't win them all. That lost way too long. That makes a sound.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Johnny Kozar, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Jerome Clayton.
First offering on its way. Swing and a drive
Again,
to right.
another home run. Bloody hell.
Gone all the way into the upper deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jerome Clayton, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Now here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there.
Nah, it's not going anywhere.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Odubel Herrera, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Hit on the ground out to short.
Oh, God.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. It was a walk in his last trip. The 3-2 pitch. Are up the middle. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Leading off the inning, Jerome Clayton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now batting.
Ready now for the Marlins, Justin Bohr. He singled his last time up. Now the 0-1, and there he goes towards second on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Standing in, Herman Galvis.
Now batting. Center fielder, Herman Galvis.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Flares this one over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Now batting, Leonardo Blanco. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Blanco.
Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the one.
That one guy
pitch.
that's cheering for Miami.
On the ground is short. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. One hit's all they get. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. Phillies lead this one 6-3. Off the inning, Jerome Clayton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They can certainly use that right now.
And he'll step on first for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steve Medina. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fair hit. On to first, a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Phils led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Jake Thompson takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Welcome in, everyone. Despite the rain falling today, the roof is open, so things may get a bit wet. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show is next. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jerome Clayton. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty.
Oh, that floated way too much in the air. Holy crap.
They have to find someone that can go out on the mound and throw a donut up early to give this offense a chance to right itself. They can't continue to be playing from behind consistently right out of the gate.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He stole over 30.
Here's Jurickson Profar. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. The windup and the 0-1. Hit to short. Clayton scoops it up. On to first, and there were 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there.
High but not far.
And that's the first out of the inning.
No one hitting it straight that way to even expect a home run. It's too short, too far of a distance.
Riding in once again, Tommy Joseph. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Clayton is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Good.
Ready for another chance? Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Clayton.
Thank you.
Very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Ready once again, Jerome Clayton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Roger Romero will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic?
Here's Jurickson Profar. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that earth from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down, and that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Reined in to Gordon for 1.
Well done.
First, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Mark Lynn is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away.
Yeah.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pause, and the 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The next 0-2. A bouncer to the left side.
Not great.
Galvis is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Oh well.
Digging in once again, Jurickson Profar. He has no prior history against this pitcher. From the stretch. Grounded to short. Scoop the backhand. To second for one.
Well done, well done, well done.
Inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Come on.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Smoked on the ground, left side. Plate is to his right. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The Fish jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
First for the victorious
Kevin Gossman. Light rain in the forecast today, but they've decided to leave the route open here, so we'll see how it plays out. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jerome Clayton. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Hit sharply on the ground, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jerome Clayton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Alexi Amarista. He singled his last time up. It's to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Freddie Galvis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Freddie Galvis.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Clayton with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jerome Clayton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jerome Clayton.
Altuve at second, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Stepping up now, Jerome Clayton. Now here it comes.
Jerome Clayton.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1-for-4 in the game now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. Coming to the plate now, Leonardo Blanco. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Campanella on the move. 2 gone.
Not worth the hassle.
So stepping in, Christian Audemez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches and some big...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The throw to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to...
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4.
Some dude. Alright, pinch hitting. Eleven.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Marco Nivar is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Yadier Rivera will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Look at that dumb face on the board.
Hit on the ground out to short.
Hit the
Rivera
ground
takes it in. And there are 2 away now.
Huh. R1 does that.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Milwaukee led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 to begin the week between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Stay tuned for Brewers baseball next. Henry Bird, a lefty from the state of Kentucky, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ground ball to 3rd. And quickly there are 2 away. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive it.
Up next for Miami, Jerome Clayton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center.
Dude, move!
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Leonardo Blanco. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Coleman, Washington, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And this is swung on and missed.
My God.
A huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Here's D. Gordon now. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base and the set to get his evening at the plate started, Sean Waters. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Things turned around in a hurry. Clayton. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. He leaves one. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jerome Clayton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Nope.
Heading out towards shallow right. Santana is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready now for the Marlins, Jerome Clayton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Santana on the move. Looks it into his glove. Standing in, Jerome Clayton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double. So here's the cleanup hitter, Scott Hinson. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get. Baseball doesn't have a clock.
Oh, wow. The throw in time.
Well done.
Settling in now, Jerome Clayton. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Here's the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second.
Nope. Definitely not getting left
get
for
into
first.
scoring position with 2 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Now at the plate, Leonardo Blanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 2-1 home. Line to the right side. Santana will get there and he puts it away to return.
Oh well.
7-1
anyway.
the final score in tonight's. Miami used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Coleman, Washington, wins his 3rd of the season. Henry Bird was only able to work 4 innings. It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Yohander Mendez is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the 1st inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Up next from Miami, Leonardo Blanco, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate.
Oh well.
Into the box now, Scott Hinson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Sardinhas waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Well done.
Digging in to try it again, Jerome Clayton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And now pitch on the way. Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Row. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. 1st and 2nd now to start the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Line toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. Clayton isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Is in time. And he's cut down at the plate as they team up.
I actually made a mistake there.
Ready for another shot now. Jerome Clayton. He singled his last time up. Line to the right side. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Ready once again, Justin Bohr. The 3-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. Garcia gloves it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that,
the side is retired. Yes.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Fletcher Purcell. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Clayton is there. And
Who
he
is
brings
shouting?
it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance, Jerome Clayton. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Clayton. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward
Way
right center
too
field.
high.
Romack is in pursuit. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins strand a pair. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
8-4 tonight. Milwaukee took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Bobby Bosarge claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers. 8-1.
Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers. Ready now for the Marlins, Jerome Clayton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Striding in once again, Jerome Clayton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Santana is going to have room out there as he digging in once again. Jerome Clayton, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Lifted in the air out to center field.
It's too high in the air.
Romack
Really annoying.
is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next for Milwaukee, Danny Santana. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Things not look good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to...
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jerome Clayton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Stanton is off at first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. Marte gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground to first. Can this be 2? And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. digging in the switch hitter, Jerome Clayton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Romack is under it. 2 down.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy.
Excuse me. Almost done with this month.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
Okay, well, definitely not me, because I've been definitely getting the stuff, but whatever. Oh well. Huh, somehow we're not actually bottom either. The Phillies are freaking bottom in our group, so hey. There's always that.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next. Aaron Blair, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. And
he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line.
Bloody hell, that went far.
Foul into the second deck. 0-1, here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 0-2 home. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. Gordon scores. Now a third runner heading for the plate. He comes across to score. As it's
well
now
done.
A 3-0 ball game.
Not the way you want to start the game as the pitcher. He dug his own grave a little bit, loading the bases there, and he had no chance but to throw a strike. Well, that's what you get when you start to groove one over the plate. It's a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Not too fast about that.
Settling in now, Jerome Clayton, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that. Stepping in, Jerome Clayton, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. The next to bat for Atlanta, Jace Peterson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Peterson.
Hard on the ground to second. Gordon is there.
Or you can not. Or you know, don't pass to me then.
Braves rally.
You could have literally just skipped me. Game. You could have just skipped me. There's no point in doing that.
More.
There was no point doing that.
He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. Padilla will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Standing in, J.R. Chavez.
Third baseman, number 24, J.R. Chavez.
Chopper up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop.
Still winning.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Miami hosted a 3-run first. Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this.
Basically, get good.
Grounded to the right. Scooped up to second for one. On to Freeman, and they get the double play.
Damn. Damn.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jerome Clayton. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Up the middle. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Now at the plate, Jerome Clayton, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson picks it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
So poor.
Now at the plate, Roberto Perez.
Excuse me.
Got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Roberto Perez.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out.
The way
of
they
it,
just
and
take their time throwing the ball when you can easily just got this guy out straight away and be done with it.
Ready now, Jerome Clayton. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first.
Yeah.
Hit hard on the ground to second.
Screw you.
He's got it. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves have taken the rubber match in this 3-game set. As this
Whatever. Once again, I'm capped out again at 79. Let me do some training. Thank you. I'm really doing better in this season than I did last season. 5 home runs already. Crying out.
Time for baseball.
Yeah. I don't care.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready with the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come
you
up with
pleb.
it. And he's
You
safe.
absolute pleb. Oh,
Into the
God's
box,
sake.
Jerome Clayton. He'll start things
I was
out in
right
the
to
top
you
half
and you
of
had
the
to
second.
fumble the ball like a goddamn blind idiot.
This is hit high in the air out
Seriously.
toward left center. Herrera on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Now a bunt attempt.
I
here.
am not even.
And there's one down now.
That was way too close to the goddamn thing. It's
Time to
ridiculous.
take a look at the Philly D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve.
They better not all do
Pound for
bunt
pound, the
because
best player in
that's
big
going to
league
annoy me.
baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Up next for Miami, Johnny Kozar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Come on.
And ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. Ready for another chance? D. Gordon, 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Soft liner to the right side, and no problem over there at first. Digging in to try it again, Jerome Clayton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Striding in once again, Jerome Clayton, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk.
Respect.
And the force play is now.
Why me? Man, what I can do here?
Swing and a ground ball to third. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time.
I already knew I was
Just
not going to
like
get
that,
there.
this
The side is retired.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Up the first baseline. He's right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The frick did you just throw?
Really good job.
Ready for another shot now, Jerome Clayton. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2.
Third ain't gonna happen.
And your go-ahead run is in at second base with nobody out. He's got himself a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Ready once again, JT Realmuto. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Digging in and looking for more, Luis Sardinas. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Spinning a throw back to second. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at second.
I was expecting to throw back the ball, bloody hell.
Jerome Clayton. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Oh, did not expect them.
For this series right there.
Whatever happened, whatever.
That
was weird.
Game 1. This could be huge.
Skied into very shallow right. Medina is there, and that ends the inning.
And the Phillies win.
8-7 game tonight.
We'll
The
beat one of the team that's
Philadelphia
literally
Phillies
lost
jumped
in our
ahead in the
division.
7th inning and never gave the lead. From the city. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jerome Clayton, is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Profar is in his tracks now, and very quickly one gone.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Steve Medina. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hit hard to short. Clayton is up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up now, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Medina looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
They call him
Sir
Mix-a-Lot.
6th home run on the season for him as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Good sir. Call me Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
What is this green thing? What are you? This hideous monstrosity. Oh god, that's way.
Way to get dirt. He's up with it. The throw. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. On to first, but not in time as he. Jerome Clayton will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game at this point. Altuve fields it cleanly, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Striding in to start the 9th, Jerome Clayton, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit on the ground to short.
Oh man, I hate those ground hits. Tickles so much.
And that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Daytime baseball. Aaron Nola gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Profar is there. Let's see if they try it. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll...
Good enough.
At the plate, Jerome Clayton earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Leading off for the Phillies, third baseman, Mike Carroll.
On the ground out to short. And there's one away. Ready now for the Marlins, Jerome Clayton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Profar moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. It's away the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to short. Could this be? To Gordon for one. And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle. Now at the plate, Jerome.
Yeah, dum-dum.
2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-2, the final total today. Philadelphia used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Aaron Nola wins his 3rd of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
I didn't see a point in even doing durability, to be honest. Anyway, did we win or not? We won. 6-3. Anyway. That was that month. It was a very bloody long month of April, with a lot of losses. We're at 16 and 17. So, yeah. I don't feel like I even played with these teams. Huh, oh well. See ya!